Hey guys, happy Sunday to everybody. I planned on coming on and making a video yesterday, but I had to really compose myself before I took the time to come on and share what I know with this chargeback and finding out that this person has actually taken advantage of more people than just me. So it's kind of unraveled over the last few days. So I wanted to come on. I want to update you on my chargeback situation because there's been some enlightening events. And this is scary stuff. It's disturbing, and I feel it's very important for me to put this out there. I will be naming the person's name. And I feel like it's time because I've given all that I can to give this person the benefit of the doubt. And I should not have. I really should not have, because this person is definitely a scammer. So here's what's happened. I haven't gotten the official PayPal word on the two chargebacks from this person. But what sparked this whole new rash of things to go on is that Friday afternoon I received a third chargeback from the same person. The very same person that swore up and down that she didn't do the chargebacks, that she went to her credit card company and told them to reverse them, and that someone posing as her went in and fraudulently requested her credit card company to do chargebacks, and that she had like 5 or 6 outstanding, 2 of which were dolls, and she's heartbroken, and how could I make videos about her? Like I literally, every time I made a video speaking about this, and I haven't been mean, I'm sharing facts, I would get a response, an email, because she had seen my video telling me what a horrible person I am, that I'm nasty, that how could I do that to her when she needs a friend, when she's just been hacked. And it literally has been all over the board with the crazy nonsense excuses that I've gotten from her in her emails. And I'm done being nice because I'm continually getting taken advantage of by her. So Friday, after I received a third chargeback, and there's one, I called PayPal because I want to find out, I'm like, what is happening? How can this, what did this come externally? Where did this come from? I needed to find out more information. What do they need from me to help, get my case through? We're still waiting on these other 2 chargebacks. And I've spoken to many PayPal people since the beginning of this, right? Because I've spoken to them many, many times. And I got the most helpful, amazing person that picked up the phone. This woman was awesome because she shared with me a lot of information that most other PayPal people wouldn't share with me about the person who had done the chargebacks. And sadly, she had to inform me that the 2 chargebacks, the first 2 chargebacks that were done back in September, were cited against me. The credit card company sided against me and in favor of the buyer, even though I had provided every bit of proof and evidence showing that their customer was in the wrong. So this person literally lied. She never went to her credit card company and had them cancel the chargebacks. That's very clear to me now. The person I spoke to at PayPal was distraught for me. She said, this is the biggest frustration, to be sitting here and seeing something like this, because I'm like, I literally gave her all the tracking numbers to show that corresponded with the tracking number that was created the day that I received each payment, and showing a delivery to the verified address of the PayPal account holder. And so it proves that she received the item. So how could she have an unauthorized purchase? So the PayPal person was just as angry as me. And she said it is noted on her account that she's clearly a person that does regular chargebacks. So this third chargeback is very interesting because it was done differently. And I'm not going to tell you what was done on the first 2 that she did differently on the third one, because I'm not going to give someone a playbook on how to do a chargeback. I will tell you, though, that 9 times out of 10, if there's an external chargeback done through a credit card company, especially the way that mine went through, you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to lose, because credit card companies, and I've said this in my previous videos, credit card companies most generally have to take their customer for their word unless they start seeing a pattern, right? You know, if they're smart enough. But the problem is that this person uses a very large bank, an institution, a financial institution that is, you know, I believe it's even worldwide, but I know it's nationwide. So she's like a number. So do they keep track of how often someone does a chargeback? And if someone really truly did hack her account and did these chargebacks, then why 2 months later is there a third one coming through? Right? Like, let's look at the logistics of this for a second. And none of it makes any sense, because it's not going to make sense, because she's a scammer. This person has scammed me out of basically all of the clothing. She's gotten her money back, and I did find out that her credit card company gave her money back as soon as she filed the chargeback. So I thought PayPal held the actual payment and put it on hold. No. It goes back directly to the credit card company, because what happens is when a credit card company files the chargeback claim, they immediately give the funds to their customer. So therefore, they file the claim and PayPal drags the money out of my account and it goes back to the credit card company unless they decide against their customer, which they almost never do. So the PayPal agent that I spoke with, even though she had to be the bearer of bad news, of course, she enlightened me to the fact that it's very clear that the person is a scammer, that she does this regularly. I'm not the only one that this person has affected, FYI. I also found out, that my friend Annie, and I stumbled upon this just based on accidental, you know, another friend asked me, is she on Facebook? What's her Facebook name? So I can know to avoid her and block her. And I saw that there was one doll friend that this person had, and only one, and it was my friend Annie of Annie Banani's Nursery. Many of you know her and love her because Annie is amazing. Annie is the most gentle soul, kind-hearted person I know, honestly. So this person has affected my friend Annie's life. Annie, being the kind soul that she is, fell prey to this person's poor me. I have all these bad things happening to me, like singing this whole song and dance like she's just so hard up, that Annie gifted her a reborn doll. Gifted her. So she gave her a doll, and then, because she started talking with her, and Annie, being the kind heart that she is, tried to befriend her and be nice to her and helpful because she was new. And you know how we are. We want to give them, new people the benefit of the doubt and try to help them out. And that's exactly what she's trying to do. And she's, cried the blues that she really wanted the silicone doll, but she didn't have the money for the down payment. But she promised that she would have the money soon. So Annie actually put the down payment on a silicone doll for this person, only to never see the money back from her, because she got every excuse in the book to why she couldn't pay her for the money she put down on a doll for her. That's the level of scamming that this person has been able to get away with. It makes me so angry, you guys. I'm more angry now because of what she's done to my friend Annie than I'm mad about what she's done to me. I know that she's affected Inez. She's affected my friend Katie. And probably many more, because if she's got multiple outstanding chargebacks, as the PayPal agent told me, she's affecting many people's lives. So that's why I felt the urge to come on and make this video, because many of you have been asking, who is she? I need a name so I can avoid her. So I wanted to make sure I got my ducks in a row. I wanted to make sure I gave her every benefit of the doubt that I possibly could, that perhaps she was telling me the truth. But I've realized something. I fell prey to this as well, because each time I made a video, not even sharing her name, she was upset with me and turned it around like I was doing something wrong. And then I felt bad. Like, well, God forbid, she really did get hacked. But and she fed on that. Like, she took advantage of the fact that I was trying to be kind And I think that's her MO, is that she cries poverty, that she really wants something, but she can't afford it because she's got kids that she's got to pay for, this, that, and the other thing, and she's so new to this, and she just needs help. And she gives you literally, I have heard so many different stories that I told you before that I thought I was talking to someone with multiple personalities, or I'm talking to different people, right? That's how all over the map the crazy messages were from her. So, who is this person? Who is this person, right? Okay. So I want you guys to take note of who this is. And I will say, don't do business with her. If you're doing business with her, be forewarned, because it may not happen now. It could be 6 months down the road, because the latest is almost 6 months old. This third final chargeback that she's done is almost 6 months old now. It's from back in June. So 5.5 months. Early June, beginning of June. So obviously she needs money. And my guess is that what she's doing is she's buying something, then doing a chargeback when she wants to shuffle up funds to buy something else. Then later on, she'll go back and do a chargeback to buy something else. And I think she's just, doing this because she's figured out that it works for her. But if you share this person's information with people within the doll community, and I'm going to probably see that my friends will be posting videos talking about it as well, so that we cover the gamut, so that everybody we can get this word out to will know this woman's name, so they know not to do business with her. Because it's a risk. Because I can almost guarantee that if she buys from you, she's going to do a chargeback. It's just a matter of time. Or she's trying to pull on your heartstrings so that you'll do something for her and she'll be able to get something out of you. That's disgusting. I'm sorry, but I don't know how someone can sleep at night doing the things that she's done. I have always my life has been ruled by the fact that I want to treat others how I would want to be treated. It's something I lived by. I was in customer service for a very long time in my career. And I'm telling you, karma is a bitch. It will, if it has not already, come back around to her. It will bite her in the ass. It will. It catches up to you, because right now I'm going to give everybody her name so that people can avoid her like the plague. Don't sell to her. Don't buy from her. Don't enable her to continue taking advantage of people within our community who are good doll people, because she's ruining the joy of a lot of this hobby for many people. More than you could probably imagine. She's made my life hell for a couple months now. And the things that I'm finding out she's done to other people really steals the joy of the hobby if you let it. But if we shut her down and you get the word out, block her, make note of her name so that you know not to do any business with this person whatsoever. So here it is. So she goes by her name, as well as she has like a reborn nursery name. So the reborn nursery name is called Our Little Reborn World. That's how her initial email came in when she reached out to me to ask me to buy my Jockety clothes. It was initiated by her because she watches my videos, so she'll see this video. She'll see that we're speaking about her. It's time people fight back. What she's doing is not right. And she's been able to get away with it. And this has been going on for a year, from what I can tell, since she came into the community. But her official name is Peggy Jacobs. So if you have, I've already searched the Claire Taylor Doll group on Facebook and made sure she was not a member, because she would be booted out if she was. I would tell you to block her. I would tell you to unfriend her. She is following me on Instagram. She will be blocked. She follows a lot of my doll friends on Instagram, I found, because I actually went looking where she was posting my clothes that she got for free for sale. She's even sold on some of my Jockety clothes. So she's making double on them. But find her information and make sure that she's not following you. Block her on every type of social media you can, and pass the word along to your friends, to people that you know within the doll community. Just put it out there. so that she can't keep doing this to people. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I'm going to pull up her Facebook. Let me see. I want to pull up her Facebook account because it's not... Because what I want you to see... Her name on Facebook, I'm not going to show it to you, but I'm going to read it to you. It's Peggy S. Jacobs-Washburn. That is her Facebook page name. So it was different. I knew it was hyphenated, so I want to make sure you guys know. Avoid her. She's a scammer. And I also want to remind you guys that I'm finding ways of paying in the doll community are going to be changing. They're going to have to. As frustrated as the person was at PayPal and she saw what this woman has done to me, she sees that I have provided all the tracking numbers to show that she's received all items that she purchased from me. She's seen the correspondence showing that she was happy and thrilled with all of the items that she purchased from me. The PayPal agent was disgusted and she was going to know her account. And they should start keeping tabs on her. And if her bank isn't getting a clue about what she's up to, they should. But the PayPal agent was beyond helpful in the fact that she was able to empathize with me and understand that PayPal knows there's a loophole here. There's a problem with this becoming all too common. And whether they change their policies, I don't know. But I think that there's not one good payment service, because I looked it up because, you know, people have been mentioning Zelle, they've been mentioning other direct payment services. Every one of them you can do a chargeback on. I looked it up. Because I'm still trying to navigate, like, how do I move forward in this hobby and be able to sell things and not think 6 months down the road I'm going to get hit with a chargeback because someone just needs the money and they just don't care. And there is no guaranteed way. That's the problem. You don't know how someone pays, even with a payment service. Even if it's through your bank account, you can do a chargeback through Zelle. If your credit card is attached to any type of payment for anything through any service, the credit card company can do a chargeback on it, like even if it's your debit card. So as a seller, you don't know what form of payment they're choosing. All you know is you're receiving a payment, whether it's goods and services does not matter. That's clear because mine was done as goods and services. Even if it were friends and family, that doesn't guarantee you can't do a chargeback. You can do a chargeback on anything. And that is the scary reality of what we're doing in our community. And buying and selling in the community is going to get harder and harder because I am still sitting here scratching my head like, how am I going to, what form of payment can I take? Cashier's check, money order, all that can be counterfeited. I worked in the bank. I worked in a bank for multiple years. I know all about it. I saw a lot of weird stuff come through. Anything can be counterfeited. The only way you can avoid it is you wait for it to clear. And that can be a week, 2 weeks to guarantee that something does clear. Like, ultimately, there's no guarantee, not ever. And that is really the scary part of this whole thing. And I want everybody to really take to heart what I'm sharing. Because this particular person who scammed me, my friend Annie, she's got doll sales that she's done chargebacks on. So these aren't little purchases. So we need to be aware and we need to spread the word. And we need to think outside the box and figure out how we can accept payment and be safe. I don't know what the answer is, but stay tuned because I'm going to work on it and see what I can come up with. But that's the update, guys. I hope that you share this person's information and block her. Don't do business with her. Don't allow her. Don't enable her to get away with what she's done for at least the last year that I know of. So I'm going to try to enjoy my day. It's Sunday. It's beautiful here, sunny, warm, doing leaf blowing and other things outside. So try to get outside if you have good weather, and I hope you enjoy your day, whatever you do. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.